All right. Welcome to yet another beautiful music production live stream. Today is Saturday, the 18th of June 2020. I am Felix Rösch, Berlin-based composer, mining the edges of electronic, ambient and classical music. That's what I do for more than 10 years now. And here on these live streams, you will find a very beautiful and very small community of music makers from all over the world, basically sharing our stories and always learning new stuff together while I'm live streaming my music making sessions. I do this 3 times a week if I'm not on vacation, like last 2 weeks, or working in other projects. 3 times a week. The streaming schedule for that is in the description of this video. So if you want, check that out. And if you would like to join, just say hi. I reply to each and every comment and also read out every message you write live on stream. So yeah, I also produce videos on music production techniques and all stuff music making related 2 times a month. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing, because that way you won't miss any of it. Now, shout out to our latest subscriber, Sam Baker. Hello, I hope you're getting some interesting stuff out of these videos and out of these live streams. And for the rest of you, hello. If you have been following these live streams, you might have noticed that I have not been streaming for the last 1.5 weeks. That was because I was had to work in a theater production in Konstanz, which is a city in this southern, very, very south part of Germany, which is a long way from Berlin, actually. And I was working there with some awesome people, and now I'm back. Now I'm back here. Today, like always, I'm going to start with about 20 minutes of improvisation. Just see where this takes me. And after that, we will probably go through the last improvisation from the last stream, I think it's the 4th of July. And then we will start working on a new track, which will be a piano, electronics, whatever piece. I'll probably work with the piano back there. Hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Okay. Now, that's it for today. I'm really sorry that there was no second view of the piano or the synthesizer. Basically, I didn't get this to work when I started this up. Because usually I record this with my smartphone camera. But yeah, my daughter decided that she wanted to crash that smartphone onto the stone floor on the street, and so I had to replace it. Had it repaired, and yeah, apparently I have to do some setup things I didn't think about before the stream, so I'm really sorry for that. But next time we'll have this running again, I promise. Hey, 14-bit meteorites, welcome back, sir. Welcome, Carol. Nice to see you. And Carol actually wrote, in case you don't know, Carol actually wrote me a really nice message on Instagram asking if I was sick or something because I wasn't streaming for the last 2 weeks. But yeah, like I said in the beginning, which was really nice. I was really happy about that. Yeah, because in case, I was, captured by some, I don't know, US military guys on the street roaming here in Berlin, which at this point I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Carol would be there asking the real questions. Where is Felix? Which is nice. Thank you for that. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop that recording now. Wait. All right, how are you doing, Carol? What's up with the Rev 2? Are you happy with your synthesizer? Because I haven't been working with the synthesizer for 2 weeks, and I just played it and it was so much fun again, right away. So this is nice. I like it a lot still. Do you hear this? Maybe it's too quiet right now, but there are some people on the street making music. Oh well. Hey, camera! Why are you not there? What's happening? Sorry, I have to set this up real quick. Something is not right. Yes, please, like this. Okay. All right, now, what we'll do today is, first of all, let's listen back to the improvisation from the 4th of July. I think this was the last improv we did. Let's see here. Whoa, we did quite a lot of improvisations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like 25, something like this. Hey, and we started on the 8th of May. And now it's July. Oh my god, time moves so fast. Okay, 4th of July, let's listen back to this improvisation because I think we have not done that yet. All right, let's go. Uh, 14-bit meteorites, very happy, but still not enough time to deep dive into it. Oh yeah. I know that. Before my daughter was born, I had lots of time to dive into it, and I'm really happy that I did, because right now one reason why I'm only using the basic saw wave with the filter is because I don't have enough time to really deep dive into it. But it's good that, someday you will be able to do it, and then it will be a lot of fun. And I guess it's a lot of fun now already, so that. Really just the basic saw wave, some automation on the filter. I like the arpeggiator a lot. Maybe that's due to rival consoles, but nonetheless. Okay. Well, actually, I like this already. I like this. You know, if this was a track playing in some random Spotify playlist, I would probably be interested to know how this continues. Right now it's like a little... Yeah, well, okay, and here it stops. 14-bit meteorites. I also did something really bad. I bought the Electron Analog 4 MK2 and the Electron Octatrack MK2, and those are so convoluted to work with at the beginning. Yeah, I've heard that. Never tried them, but I would love to. So you have basically lots of toys you can spend lots of time with. Oh, what was this? What was this? Well, except for the clicking and the really mid-heavy sound of this, I'm just trying to figure out what I did there. I think I recorded the sequence on the blooper. Probably. Not sure. Because I kind of like it. Except for the clicks, obviously. 14-bit meteorites, but I am already making progress and soon will use it in my productions. That's good. That's good. Steep learning curve though, but who doesn't like challenge? My summer is already planned. That's good. You know, I would love to have time to deep dive into all my equipment here. It feels like now I have this great studio. I don't know how it is with you, but I have this great studio here, but I don't have enough time to really use it. But this will change when my daughter goes to the kindergarten or kita, which will be soon. Hey, and how do you? What type of music do you make? I mean, I know that you're making the soundtracks. I kind of like this. I kind of like this. Oh, yeah. No, it's funny when you take a step back for 2 weeks, and then you listen back to the stuff you made, and which at the time you thought was like meh. But it's kind of okay. It's okay. It's really okay. But do you also produce music for like not for TV or anything else, but just for your own pleasure? I'd be really interested to hear that. Okay, I kind of like this whole passage here. Maybe it's just me being deprived of music making, and that's the reason why I like this, but I don't know. What did I do there? That is... I was just about to say that is definitely the blooper, but I'm not sure right now. It could also be the mood pedal. Oh, and 14-bit MIDI, do you have a Spotify account or something like that? Okay, and then I went to the piano. Well, I'm not sure what to make of this. Because there is definitely something good in there. Let's mark it orange. Just so that I can have a look at this again later. ...14-bit meteorites, yes, exactly. Just crazy electronic music. purely for myself, not directors, producers, etc. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this here. You know, the great thing about this is that you can also that this is the best marketing you can do for yourself, for your music. If you just have this crazy stuff you just want to make, and have it, put it out there and have people see and hear it. On top of being a lot of fun to make and a lot of work as well. It's really, I think, the only real marketing you can do for yourself if you're a composer. And besides, of course, delivering great music when you get a contract or when somebody wants you to write music for them. Hey, now 14-bit media. Now I'm really excited to hear that crazy electronic music. Do you have plans to put out an EP or an album or a single or something like that? And here again, I like this, especially that it just rests on this one note. Well, maybe there will be some electronic pieces on this piano EP. Let's see. Maybe it's like a mix of... Because here I'm seeing this piano track already with some information on it, so... Okay, no, I don't like this anymore, but I liked this here. Okay, now I like it again. This chord change. What is this? Is this the mood? You know, you can hear the quantized noise. Like this bit crushed clock setting. Yeah, I kind of like this. I kind of like this. It's very ambient. It's very ambient. That was actually one of the feedbacks I got for my Budgie Dolphin track, which I sent to lots of blogs, as you might know. And one of the feedbacks was, it's too ambient. Hey, what's happening here? Why is... I feel like there might be something wrong with... No, okay, yeah, it's fine. I was just thinking there was something wrong with the internet connection. But it looks weird. UA mixer engine again. This thing here drives me crazy. Let's save it and quit. Okay, I promise in August I will have better internet, and at that point everything will be nicer. 14-bit media rights, I do it for quite some time, but all the music I do either can't be published since it belongs, to production companies that paid for it, or is not 100% what I will put out as me. Yeah, I know. Man, over the last 10 years I've made so much beautiful music which I'm not allowed to publish. It's kind of sad, you know? Huge orchestras and choirs and really a lot of work. Yeah, but I'm not allowed to publish it. And they won't publish it either, so, I mean, but hey. 14-bit media rights, so I plan to record an album that I can publish and be 100% behind it, but again, this is challenging on so many levels, but you know it best. Yeah. Congrats on the Dolphins release, Felix. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I feel like this whole idea of putting out an album and, you know, standing behind this 100%, and it's really I don't know if this is... I sometimes think it's better if you stand behind this like 80% or 75%, which very often is enough. and I feel like not only enough, but it's more a healthier thing to do, because you know, you actually release something and you put it out into the world and see if it works, and see if, you know, I mean, depending on what you want to achieve with this, of course. If it's just for your own pleasure that you've put out something, yeah. But I would starve in the process of doing that. I don't know. That's why I just put out 2 EPs, 3 EPs every year. Or that's my goal, at least. What am I playing there? It's kind of difficult if the electronic pad in the background already has so much harmonic information in there. Then I'm really very restricted on what I can do on the piano, I feel like. And the electronic part here is also in the very, like, a middle register, so I can either play very low or very high. Yeah, like this. But still it clashes. So this kind of doesn't work. 14-bit me writes, I am 100% behind the first day, 90% a week later, and 17% a month later. But I call it progress. Yeah. Okay, now we're talking, yeah. That's... Hey, I kind of like this here. Well, this is okay. You know, but there are... Okay, this is kind of nice. But there are pieces... you know, I feel like I'm never 100% behind anything. At best, it's like 95. And then, as you say, yeah, first day is 100. Yeah, oh, no, you're correct. First day is 100%. Or 120%, and then it goes down. Well, this is, again, kind of cheesy, but... It's a minor 6th chord. No, it's 4. It's 5 notes. So, well, whatever I played. So, in case you just joined. We are currently going through an piano electronic improvisation from the 4th of July, which was the last time I streamed. And yeah, usually I start my streams with about 20 minutes of improvisation. That's better. That's better. And it's really interesting because I can't for the life of me remember ever playing that. It's like I'm listening to somebody else making music and being very, very critical of it, which is fun, I feel like. This is kind of interesting, and I think I like the first part here. Okay, let's mark this red. Well, not this. No. And it's still clash. It feels like an F minor. Wait. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this one here. I don't think. No. Yeah, that's very Thomas Newman. It's a mix of Thomas Newman and Niels Frahm, maybe. Hey, but 14-bit MIDI, is there something I or we could listen to? I would love to hear it. Well, and if not, that's fine as well. I know these things take time. Well, this maybe. 14-bit MIDI writes, what I had a hard time to realize, but finally did, is that we, composers, should create music for people, listeners, fans, and not for other musicians, so they like it. Yes. And he writes, it's a switch in mind that needs to be flipped. A switch in mind that, yeah. Yeah, also, for me this was a big thing, especially when you work with orchestras and, you know, other professional musicians. But I feel especially with orchestras, you feel like there's a bunch of very well-educated, I mean musically educated people sitting there judging your music. And of course you want I don't know, I at least wanted their affirmation and saying, oh wow, it's a great piece, we love it. Yeah, and that's a problem. Because, like you said, writing for musicians rather than writing for your average listeners, it's very different. And most of the time, I feel like I hurt myself when I try to think too much about how the people playing my music liked it. I mean, it's also great if the people playing your music like it, and that happened a lot, and I love this. And often it's also a correlation, but you know, if the people playing it like it, very often, for me at least, the people listening to it also liked it, and I liked it as well. You know, so it's not like these are two completely different worlds, which hey, this is kind of interesting. Yeah, and you know, also that's one reason why I think sometimes when I think stuff is cheesy or it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that I have heard something similar before. Yeah, but you know, I feel like the people I write music for are definitely not musicians. I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't know. This is also nice. And the last couple of improvisations I always kind of fell into this 5/4 meter feel, which I like. For the BB writes, there is no electronic music of mine out there. But bits and pieces of my scores on my SoundCloud. Alright. You know, honestly, on these live streams, whenever I reviewed or looked at other people's music, the audience retention drops significantly. And I mean, significantly, these videos get like 40, 50 views maximum. So, but hey, but if you have a link or something, I will post it here, and everybody can watch, hear, listen to it later. This is kind of interesting. I like this. I like this a lot here. Not sure about this part. I like the unexpected major chord here. Yeah, this one. Okay, maybe up to this point. there's definitely something good in here. And I also like the fact that I'm not giving up that easily here. You know, I'm starting with this idea. And at the end it's in 5/4. And it's harmonically much more interesting, and rhythmically as well. And I think melodically as well, so, you know, it took basically... How long did it take? Like 5 minutes playing with this idea? Maybe even longer, until it became somewhat more interesting. That's kind of a life lesson. Things take time. Gut Ding hat Weile would be the German, or is it Gut Ding hat Weile? I'm not sure if this is actually... Yeah, Gut Ding hat Weile. And the English version of that would be good things want to have a while. Alright. Hey, this is nice. Not this new. What was the thing I liked? Yeah, I think this one. Well, I kind of like this. Also this arpeggio in the background. What I don't like is that it's distorting here. But yeah, I think this is something. Sorry, don't know why I'm so tired. Maybe because I didn't sleep enough. Probably. Yeah, I kind of like it. Okay. Okay, and there I'm playing with... No, I'm not playing with the looper. I thought I was playing with the loopers, but I was not. Yeah. And the major chord. Major tonic. No. Okay. Okay, and now at this point I'm like... Ooh, I like this. Man, I like this mood pedal. It's really nice. Hey, what? What's happening to the stream? Why is it so laggy? Man, what is this? Okay, it's really weird. Well, whatever is happening right now it's not good. Well, I'll see if any of my mobile phones... Wait. Okay. Well, this is nice here. Although the connection is really shit right now. It's really, really bad. What is happening? Wait, so sorry, I have to check what this is. Okay, I'm not sure if it's better now. I hope it is. I can't really find the problem. Yeah, like I said, in August things will be better. In August everything will be better. Streaming wise, guitar wise, everything will be better. Oh man, I like this. I like this here. Wait, let's switch back to the main screen. Okay, no, where were we? Okay. Now I'm not even sure if anybody is seeing this because the stream is so bad right now. But this one here is nice. It's really nice. This is actually really nice. I mean, it's really simple again. And the background is a little bit loud. The loop in the background is a little bit loud. Yes. Again, repetition legitimizes. I like this. Ah! And then I recorded that on the looper, which is a good idea actually. Hey, the basic idea was really good. You know, a great thing about these piano pieces is that they are performable live. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Interesting choice. I like the syncopation. Yeah, I like this. Okay. Yeah. That was a little bit too eager. Yeah. Well, it also kind of reminds me of this track by... who is it? Kayamos? It's different though, but kind of similar. It's kind of similar. I think they're doing the same opening, at least. The first two chords are the same. Yeah, and also the syncopation. And the rest is different, but... well, this way... aha! I'm not sure about these end chords here. Still kind of like it. Oh, yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, I kind of like this. And I mean, you could definitely add strings to that. Okay. And then from the beginning. I think the other endings were more interesting. But yeah, this is definitely possible. I like this little irregularity. Yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely okay. Hey, that's an interesting B part. And again, this reminds me of something. Not sure what. Especially this melody. Hey, but it's still nice. Yeah, I mean, basically what we have here is material for another track. This is basically a finished track here. We just have to polish it and put the right pieces at the right places. But that's it. Man, I like improvisations. The really hard part with improvisations is when you're trying to put all the material together and it doesn't work at first, most of the time at least. At least for me it doesn't. And then after some time it starts to come, you know, to fulfill its potential, I would say. Yeah, and I also like this. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Well, the end. Well, this is a funny sound. Wait, I just have to mute my microphone here because listening to it on without headphones is kind of interesting as well. Huh. Well, this is a little bit interesting as well. Okay. Now, I'm just going to cut out the good parts and put all of this into the best of July project. Wait, let me take this and this. And then we will start working on something new. And I'm not sure what, because we have so much good material, and I'm not sure which one will make the cut. And hey, what I would also like to do is listen back to the one track we have already produced here, which actually is a pretty nice track. Right. The Brauner microphone can go away. We don't need that. All right, that's it. Let's take all of this and the best of July project. Yes, let's save it. Okay, best of July. Oh, July the 1st, of course. We haven't done any other improvisations in July. Okay, let's put a marker here. And let's call this July 4th. And let's put all the tracks here. All right, and that's it. Now, what I'm going to do now is, first of all, close all the unnecessary stuff here on my smartphone. Spotify link needed. Oh. Okay, if you remember, I had... Wait a second. I had done a Submit Hub campaign for my last release. For the Baiji Dolphin. And now somebody wants a Spotify link, which I'm happy to give him or her. Let's see. And yeah, by the way, Baiji Dolphin, the single does okay. It's not like going through the roof or anything, or being on huge playlists, but no, it's doing okay. For my standards, the track is doing okay, and my standards are really low. So yeah, wait. Now here. To do so, click here and go to the details section. Here. Ah, okay. Additional sources. Add a link. Bam. Save. All right. And by the way, I can also make this SoundCloud link here. Yeah. Track mastering. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess they are promoting their mastering service here because the track is really... It's way too quiet for Spotify, I think. Yeah, but right now I need to set this to be not private, but public, so everybody can listen to it. Hey, somebody's following me. Great. Okay, let's take this and wait. Have a shared link like this. All right, and let's post this as well here on the Submit Hub thing, because then everybody can use this safe. All right. Okay, that's it. Is that it? Wait, chat or something. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah. I think to do so this section. Okay. Awesome. Let's continue. Now, what I planned for today was, yeah, I'm not sure what we can do. I mean, there are so many options what we could do, and I'm not sure what we'll do. No, I first of all, let's acknowledge how far we have come, because Mia is right now in the releasing stage, this EP here, and the first single is released yesterday. The next one will be dropping in 3 weeks, and another one after that, and another one after that. This will go on until 9th of October, when the whole EP drops. So this is running right now. And the campaign, by the way, in case you're curious, I can show you this as well. Now, I did a lot of stuff to promote this EP, like basically everything I could do. And I'm also currently running an ad campaign on Instagram and Facebook. And I used Submit Hub and all of these things. And you know what it did was, wait, where's OBS? Here, let me show you. Wait. So as you can see, I mean, with the Spotify app, you get this beautiful thing here. Focus, focus, focus. Yes, so it's 258 streams with 2 people listening right now. And this thing was released yesterday. Yeah, and that's okay, I think. It's honestly, it's the best result for a release that did not land on a huge Spotify playlist. So yeah, I would say it's doing okay for my standards. It's doing okay. You know, other people might be, oh my god, how you don't get any streams. But you know, for me, 258 streams on the first day is okay. Yeah, and I mean, this whole thing will continue with the next 4 singles for the next months, plural. Yeah, so let's see. I don't know where this is going. And I'm not really sure about wait, I can show you that as well. With the business manager from Facebook, where you have all your ads. So by now I've spent about 25 euros promoting this. And you know, did a lot of A/B testing of different ads and different parts of the by G-Dolphin track, and which was a little bit more expensive than I thought. Yeah, and you know, I got from this year I got 29 leads, which is basically people clicking on right on this link here. I can show you that. So I have this, like most of you probably also have. This link where you can click on something, and then you have this choice here where you want to listen to it. On the advertisement, I actually only have Spotify because, you know, it's such a small ad, so little budget. So I think it's like 100 euros I'm about to spend on that, which is really, really way too less to really make a big impact. So I only send the people to Spotify, and once they click here, like this, this registers as a lead. And this happened 29 times, which is not a lot, you know, for like 25 euros. I don't know. It's pretty expensive, but you know, the cost is going down the more this ad runs, because Facebook and Instagram, they're actually looking whom to send this to. So now it's, let's see, here at 45 cents per click, which is still a lot, but it's also going down here with, for example, here with the this ad here runs potentially in lots of countries with 8.9 million people it could potentially reach, and this seems to be the cheapest one. So yeah, and again, it's cheaper if you target only women and not men. For some reason, targeting men between the age of 25 and 34 is really expensive. Yeah. And here it's basically like 40 cent, 39 cent for one lead. And honestly, I'm not really sure if this is worth it. Even if it's down to 20 cent, you know, I'm not sure. But another thing, 14BitMe writes, I was promoting my plugins a few years back using the Facebook ad, and it was set for 1,000 users or something. And of course, once that campaign started, I got 1,000 clicks from fake Indian bot accounts. Yes. And the reason I'm not, or this exactly is the reason why I'm, you know, here in the ad manager, you can especially in the ad sets, you can tell Facebook exactly which countries you want to have this ad run in. Because, you know, what it does is, okay, and this here, for example, is only running in Germany, which is a lookalike ad, lookalike audience, which basically is people who are similar to the people who have interacted with my Instagram account. Then there's one which is only in Berlin, so Friedrichshain, Kreuzberg, Moabit, Neukölln, Prenzlauer Berg, ages 25 to 44, who are interested in Max Richter, Spotify, Nils Fram. So, I made these sets of very specific, or here, only people who are friends with people following me from United States, Italy, Belarus. Well, Belarus? Why did I put this there? This doesn't make sense. French Polynesia? Wait, no. Okay, something went wrong here. Let's publish that again. So very specific which parts of the world I want to have this run, because of course in India you have these click farm bots, and then Facebook thinks, hey, these are really cheap clicks. That's what I will optimize for, and that's why I don't do that in India. Or if you do, I would suggest limiting the budget you put in there. So strictly telling Facebook to just spend, 10% and not more of your budget on that area or something like that. Yeah, but the funny thing here is that there are some parts where I was very specific with the audience. Here, for example, Vienna, Melbourne, Victoria, Perth, like cities I wanted to have this run in. And they need to like Spotify, Nils Fram, Soundtracks, Johan Johansson, Olaf Arnolds, Berghain, Primaveras, the festival, Primavera Sound. And this doesn't really do as well, as the one which is very broad, which just says, okay, I have these and these countries, and which has 8.9 million or 8.9, almost 9 million people it could potentially reach. And then Facebook starts to figure out, okay, within the bounds of that, I will just show it to, let me see which countries I chose here. I don't know, but I only chose like expensive countries where it's expensive to run these ads, which are also the countries where most people I make my music, most people listen to my music there. So that's and the funny thing is, that's another thing. If I look at my artist profile here, with audience, this year, like the listener's age and the gender, pretty much is aligned with what my ad is doing well with. So I think honestly my audience really looks like this, and it's not just Spotify saying so, but also Instagram and Facebook. So it's good to know. I think. But I'm not really sure if these Facebook ads are worth it. I guess 14-bit MIDI. Oleg, hey, welcome back. Oleg writes, hello Felix, welcome back. Welcome back to you. I'm really sorry for the internet connection right now. This will become better soon. Oleg also writes, congrats on the new release. Listened to the Budgie Dolphin yesterday on Spotify. Sounds great. Thank you. And if you listen on Spotify, don't forget to click that little like button, because that helps immensely. By the way, on this stream, of course, as well, on YouTube. But also, if you see it here, just press that little heart thingy here. Wait. Oh, man. I didn't show you the screen again. I tend to forget this. I'm so sorry. But if you can, press this little heart button if you have played it all the way through. Because Spotify looks at several things, but it also looks at the like to listeners ratio. So how many people have listened to it and have liked it, as opposed to people who have listened to it and did not like it, like this. And if 10% or more of the people who listened to it liked it, it's a very good sign that this track needs to be pushed out more. Of course, listening twice is even better, and liking it. But that's what one of the metrics Spotify has a very close look on, as well as skip rates. So if you're just listening to the first 30 seconds and then skip the track, they also see that, and they don't think that's a good sign, I think. Yeah, but right now I'm really not sure if these Spotify, Instagram ads are really worth it, because it is kind of expensive right now for what it, what value I'm getting out of it. And my plan was to spend like 150 euros in the first week on this, and to hope that after that the Spotify algorithm picks it up and just promotes it even more. Yeah, but right now, okay, here you can see it. There are 66 people who actually clicked on that Hyped It link here on Spotify. Listen, 66 people, and this cost me about 25 euros. So if you do the math, 25 euros divided by 66, so it's like 37 cents per click. And again, this will get better the longer this ad runs. So maybe it will be down to 20 cents. But yeah, I don't know if this really helps. And I don't want to spend thousands of euros on this, and I won't. Well, I definitely won't. Yeah, but you know what? I'll have this run for this single, I think, and for the next single as well. And yeah. Oleg Bezugulov writes, sure. Thank you. Yeah, but you know what? I'll keep you posted on how this runs. And again, this 20 euros here was basically to find out which of the 3 ads I produced were working the best. So I pretty quickly killed the ones that were not good. Yeah, but this was a little mistake here for me on my part. I think I could have spent much less on this. And right now here, you see it's like 19 clicks. Yeah, it's getting better. Let's see. I will keep you posted on this. And oh wait, there should be data right now for the track, for the Budgie Dolphin release. Yes. No, there's no data yet. Because I would love to see the save rates. That's one thing why, at least from what I've heard, why Facebook and Instagram ads are really, really good. Because the people that actually go to your song most of the time like it. So you have save rates of sometimes 50% or something like that. So not only 10, which 10 is already really good, but sometimes it's very much higher. Like, and again, if there are like 100 people listening to this and 80 of them leave a like, which is, let's say 50, that's also a good sign for Spotify that this song is good and that they should push it out via their release radar playlists and all their algorithmic playlists. Because I think these Discover Weekly and Release Radar and stuff like that, because I think these are really the important playlists. I think they are, in fact, more important than the big playlists here. Even though it's great to be on there, yeah, I think Discover Weekly and Release Radar are even better if you get on there. All right, enough of this music marketing stuff. Let's make some music. So, okay, what's this? Oleg, how are you? How are you doing? How is wait, I think you're not from Chicago, I know that, but you're somewhere up there. I forgot, actually. So sorry. I have to see where this is. Well, in case you're wondering, I'm here in Berlin. Beautiful Berlin. And I think 14-bit MIDI is here somewhere in Stuttgart. And wait, Michigan, Chicago. Was it Chicago or Detroit or something like that? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Somewhere in Michigan, I think. I don't know. Or Cleveland? Not sure. Somewhere around there. I hope you're doing well, Oleg. Hey, and thank you for your very kind Facebook post. I was really happy about this. Oh, I like this. Now this is you know what I'm looking for right now is another track, another idea which we could you know, produce. Hey, Steffen Harral writes, just listen to your new track on Apple Music. Very lovely. Thank you, Steffen. Oh, is it Steffen? Steffen? Thank you and welcome. Welcome to this wonderful live stream. Oleg Bezugulov writes, I'm good. Lansing, Michigan. Lansing, right. I think this was the place with lots of lakes. Lansing, yes. Yeah, right, between... Right, I wasn't that wrong, right between Chicago and Detroit, somewhere. Yeah, it looks like a... I think I said this the last time as well. Looks like a very nice place. And Oleg Bezugulov writes, close enough. I just wanted to share with you a new composition I just finished for a documentary. Yeah, please do. Please send it. I think it's hard to send it via YouTube, but you can, you know, basically Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Yeah, just send it there, and we'll have a look at it. Stephen Harrell writes, like Stephen. Ah, okay, Stephen, close enough. Thank you. Hello, Stephen. How are you? How are you on this beautiful Saturday morning, Stephen? And in case you're wondering, there's a weird 30-second delay between me saying something to the camera and you people actually seeing it. Yeah, well, this is... I like this thing here. Okay, and in case you're wondering what we're doing right now, these are the best improvisations from July. Because usually I start all my streams with about 20 minutes of improvisation on the piano and synthesizers and sometimes on the cello, which I'm not that very good at. Yeah, and I'm just listening back to this here, which is apparently the best of July the 1st track. And I kind of like it. Stephen writes, doing well, thanks. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. And do you also make music? Probably, because basically everybody here, from 14-bit MIDI to Oleg to Stephen probably as well, are musicians. I'm wondering what all the other guys and gals are doing right now. Well, I kind of like this. And okay, what we are just to finish this thought, what we're doing now is here is this new project, which is a piano EP, and we have one track finished already. We did that on a couple of last streams, and it's also nice. I like this already. It's not mastered or anything yet, but and one goal is not to have every piece be in C minor. Well, this is a nice little piano piece. And yeah, my goal is to have a couple of these piano pieces with electronics and release that on Piano Day 2021. Yeah, and see what happens. So it's still like half a year to go, more than half a year. I think even 9 months. So I might spend more like 3 months more on the production of this, and then half a year on promoting it. Oleg Bezugulov writes, it's scored for violin and chamber orchestra. I employed an interesting method of mixing real strings with VSTs, and I feel good about the accompaniment sound. Okay. Yeah, I feel it's very hard to do that well. I mean, depending on the orchestra library you use, and of course, if you're a violin player, you might have a great time overdubbing, because there are certain things these libraries can't do, and there are certain things they can do very well. So it's really easy to write very fake sounding music with these libraries, and it's very hard to write music which sounds like an actual orchestra is playing this. Stephen writes, I do the music thing as well. You do the music thing. Very active in the online gear community. Online guitar, not gear. Online guitar. Like, now you have to explain. What's the online guitar community? I create super fancy vector guitar reference and songwriting material, and give it all away on my site. YouTube won't let me post the address in here though. Yeah, well, that's YouTube. Okay, it sounds so you're a guitar player basically. And wait, but I can take a look. I can take a look at... You have a YouTube channel, right? Maybe not. Well, tonetracer.com. Yeah, I kind of like this here. I kind of like this. Okay, now I know what you mean. Okay, so guys, if you go to tonetracer.com, you can find lots of like these tabs, basically. Is it? That looks good. So you're a guitar player / guitar teacher. Stephen writes, I have some songwriting stuff you might like to check out as well. Lots of mode stuff, all free. That's good. You know, I have spent the last 20 years of my life studying at university, like studying composition and studying all this music theory and all, you know, if I compare this to food I've eaten, I would be really, really fat right now. I would be so fat I couldn't even move. And I became a little bit... You know, for me it's like I've eaten enough of this music theory stuff. I just want to make music at this point. So for me it's not, I think, not that interesting. But if you're watching this and want to learn more about modes, Stephen Harrell's site might be a good starting point. Oleg writes, actually it was very easy. I only recorded real strings once, one take for each part, 2 violins, a viola, but as usual each take on 3 mics. Okay, then mixed it into the Berlin Strings library. Yeah, Berlin Strings library is great. It's a good library. I also, you know, when I had to decide between libraries, it was really close between Berlin Strings. I went for the Berlin Woodwinds, which are really good, by the way, and the Spitfire. I'm not sure which one, Sable Strings, I think, or the other one. I don't know. They also have a string library, and the great thing about their string library was that they had the original room the room mics and the room reverb included there in the recording, because I feel like most of the time when these libraries add like not the original reverb, it always kind of sounds fake from the beginning, you know. Yeah, I really liked the reverb on these Spitfire audio libraries. And hey, by the way, I found a very, very awesome new library, and I think I'm going to make a YouTube video about this as well. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do, because then you will get to know when this video drops. Okay, but I really like this thing here. Stephen Harrell writes, "Yep, I totally understand." Yeah, but it's really weird when you spend so much time learning about how to write music. Yeah, at some point you realize there are no rules. I mean, it's good to know all this theory behind this, but I'm not even sure if it's good to know that, because there are no rules. And the danger of spending too much time with learning how other people make music and how you can explain why this is good or bad, is that you just start to make music which is basically follows their rules, which is okay. There are some like almost universal rules, but nah, not really. Just really depends on what you want. And if you know there's an audience that likes, I don't know, music that sounds like Bach, then you better learn how to write a fugue quickly. Oleg writes, "Yes, please do the library video." I will. That would be awesome. Yeah, I'm a little behind on the video front, but yeah, I have several ideas for interesting videos, I think. And this library in particular is, not many people know this. I think it's still quite small, and it's really special. And yeah, I think many more people will. I think they just released a new. I think they just released it a couple of days ago, and it's really awesome. It's really awesome. Yeah, I think I'm going to make a video about this. Maybe this will be the next one. Oh, that's nice. So, Stephen, you're a guitar player, right? Do you also write music? Like, 14-bit media writes Audio Imperia. No. Okay, wait, I'll show you. I will show you. It's called, where is it? Felt Instruments. And right now I just have the Blisco cello and Blisco viola. The library I was talking about was the Blisco violin, which I think they released like yesterday or at some point, or maybe they haven't released this and it's only for people who bought. What's this? Okay, wait. And the great thing about this library is, and what I really, really love about it, is it basically takes this it's just a single cello, and they have, wait, let me see if that works. They have these awesome articulations, like for example these, well, pulse sustain. It's recorded really quietly, very close. No, I'm actually just playing something on the keyboard here. And for example this, I love this, pointerless pizzicato. It's still loading. It's really delicate and small sounds. Or harmonic trills. Loading, loading, loading. You know, it's and there's right now there's no reverb added or anything. 14-bit meteorites. I know them. Great Polish developers for small boutique libs. Yeah. That's what I feel like. It's really small niche thing, but this is one of the very few libraries I might be using in my in my personal productions. Because usually I'm not a huge fan of these libraries, but this one is just, yeah, it's something else. Especially also being able to, wait, Sultasto Trill. Yeah, they have lots of, it's just different. They have bow noise. So, yeah, and if you're a fan of Henryk Górecki or John Adams and all these people, yeah, there's lots of great sounds in there. But like I said, it's very Oleg writes impressive. I like the intimacy. Yeah, it's very intimate and very quiet and close mic'd. It's like you have somebody. They write. It's like playing under a microscope. Yeah, and I like this sound a lot. And I'm definitely going to use this in some production. I'm not sure which one. Stephen writes, I do. I'm a weird guy in the guitar world. I'm also pretty obsessed with synth and sound design in general. I work for 3 radio stations in the US and do a lot of commercial mixing there. Oh, that sounds interesting. So you do sound design in general, like these, what are these called on the radio when they say, and now this next, and then there's some fancy sound design, these kind of things. I was always amazed, and I wouldn't know how to do it. If somebody told me please do something like that, I couldn't, because I don't know, I can't. Yeah, being obsessed with synthesizers, it's a very expensive hobby, I think. And I'm not even sure if it's sonically it's different from VSTs, definitely, but I kind of like this here. But for me, the main reason to use synthesizers, like hardware synthesizers, is that you don't get drowned in this ocean of possibilities that I can't handle. So I just have my Rev 2 here, and it can do a couple of things, and that's enough. And it does these things really, really well. Stephen writes, lol, right? They call them stingers. Stingers, right. But I mix the audio for the station commercials and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, that sounds good. Oh wait, but I have no. The last time I listened to radio was, I don't know, it's quite a while ago. Here in Germany as well, I do sometimes listen to, but it's more of these taxpayer-funded radio stations. So it's not like this very commercial. Oh yes, I like this. Yeah. Yes, I like this. Oh yes. It's really difficult to choose what. I mean, I just have like 15 minutes left for the stream, or maybe a little bit more, but not too much. But it's really hard to choose from this material. Stephen, do you also write music, like songs or pieces? Or is it really more like, are you more into mixing? Because honestly, there was, wait, what was his name? Somebody on the last couple of streams as well who wanted to learn about mixing. That might be an interesting conversation partner. I have no idea about mixing, which is wrong because I've been mixing stuff my whole life. But yeah, I feel like most of the time, if you write music the right way, it's the mixing is part of writing music. So. Stephen writes, I do. Been songwriting for about 14 years now. Whoa. Okay. So you're probably... Okay, you've been doing this much longer than I have. Like songwriting actual songs with people singing and choruses and verses and stuff like that. Stephen writes, you probably know more about mixing than you think you do. Yeah, it's one of my personal habits that I tend to downplay what I can do, and if I, trying to be very conscious about it and not do it too often. But yes, you're right. I mean, I've been writing music for more than 20 years now. Yeah, and at some point, you know, it's maybe just because I studied sound engineering for 5 or 6 years. But I always felt like I'm more interested in writing music. But like I said, if you're writing music, you're basically mixing all the time. Of course, you're not thinking about width and depth and stuff like that. And EQ curves and low cuts and compression, but I feel like if it's, you know, if you know how to write music and if you're doing it, if the music production process is done well, yeah. Let's put it this way: I've been mixing all the time, so because for me it's kind of part of the writing process, and I'm writing music all the time, so. Just trying to feel a little bit better about my lack of self-confidence, self-esteem. Okay, well, I really liked this improvisation here from the 1st of July. I mean, this year is really nice. Although this is not really a track on its own. This is more like the beginning or an end part. Oh, and Stephen, thank you. Thank you. That is my daughter knocking on the door and ending the stream very soon. Wait, I'll just... Yeah, she's very determined when she wants to come in here. Although she's just about 1 year old, when she wants to come in here, she can open the door. Okay, this is definitely a hot contender for the next piece we'll write. So I think what we'll do on this stream, on the end of the stream, is just go through the improvisations and look for something we can work on the next stream, which will be on Tuesday. the 21st, July 21st at 15 p.m. Central European Time. Yeah, I think it's still midnight, or it's very early in the US at that point, or very late. Either. Some of this. Stephen writes, our daughter just woke up too, but she's 10. It gets easier, man, I promise. I hope so. I hope so, really. Because it's really exhausting. I mean, it's beautiful, but, you know, it's, yeah. Especially because she's not in kindergarten yet. Yeah. And I'm taking care of her most of the time. There's very little time for actually, you know, making music. That's why also one of the reasons why I'm live streaming this whole process. Because I feel like then, you know, I'm not just playing around on my smartphone while I should be working. Yeah, kind of like this. I think this is one of the settings on the Rev 2 where you just... I think it's just the... you know, it self-oscillates, so you can have these sinoid sounds. I think. With some noise, so you get this... And of course reverb and the arpeggiator. It's really sad that I did not record the MIDI here. Although I think it's really easy to recreate. You know, Stephen, I can't even imagine how having a 10-year-old daughter feels, because it's really... I can't imagine her doing anything else than... and actually, you know, speaking if she wants something or stuff like that. I can't imagine her doing that. But I guess she will at some point. Okay, and that's also a nice one. That's very ambient. That's very ambient. And I don't like the fact that this background synthesizer pad is way too loud. Let's make it a little bit more quiet. Stephen writes, it's crazy. She's learning how to make beats. Oh yes! How to make beats on my Native Instruments machine hardware. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. I'm already really proud when she's sitting here on the synthesizer doing that, and, you know, pulling the pitch bend wheels and listening to the sound going whew, whew. And it's a lot of fun for her. But yeah, making beats on a machine, that's good. Feels good, I imagine. Okay, this idea was also quite okay, I think. I think this here was a little bit too ambient for me. Yeah, and the background pad is again a little bit too loud. Yeah, I kind of like this. Especially when I start to loop this here. And then had another loop which was kind of a little bit shorter, and then you get these interferences. Oh well, interference, it's just delayed, the second loop. Which again is not a very new idea, but yeah, I like it. And this one here, what chord is this? It sounds like a major chord with third in the bass. Yeah, it is. And I think it's the tonic. It's the tonic with the major, with the third in the bass. Oh, tonic or dominant? I'm not sure. I should hear this after 20 years of music education. I should be able to hear this. Wait. Question is this the tonic? Not sure. I would say no, because the following chord is a second below. I think this is the tonic with the major third in the bass. If anybody else has another opinion on this, I'm going to check if this is true right now. Just because it interests me. Let's see, I think this is in F. Yes, I was right, but I wasn't right about the key. It's in D minor, the whole thing, and the first chord is a B major. So this whole thing, and the reason why this is unexpected is because we're in D minor, so D minor, and this is D major, and it's the third in the bass, and it's the tonic. Now I'm kind of relieved. Yeah, Oleg writes, I feel like it's subdominant. The funny thing about this is, I mean, first of all, it starts with, I think it's not very clear if it's a major, so if it's in D minor or if it's in F major. It's not really clear from the beginning that this is B major chord, A minor, so, okay. Now this would be... well, whatever, you know. And that's the reason why I'm thinking you shouldn't care too much about music theory. It just doesn't matter. Stephen writes, I think you're in D. Yeah, I think too. I think so too. What about this one? If you just had this B flat major and A minor, this could be a lot of things. Could be a lot of keys. But yeah, I also like you know, musical phrases which don't start with a tonic. Ooh, and again, this is the tonic, major tonic. Yeah, Oleg writes, either way, it sounds cool, right? Right, that's the most important thing. And if I want to understand what I'm doing, I can try to analyze it, but... yeah. You know, my, I don't know if I said this already, but my grandparents used to sing in a choir in a church. And they always took me, you know, I always went there to these concerts. And although I'm really not a religious person in a way that I go to church or anything, I really, really loved the music they were singing. And things like these. Now, for example, the last chord here is a major chord in a minor phrase, so this would be a very old tradition of having this Picardy third. So the last chord, even if it's a minor piece, should be in major, in very old music, and stuff like these tonic sub. Is it? I think it's the minor dominant. I don't know, but I feel like it feels a little bit like church music, very old church music. And I do this a lot in my music, and I like it a lot, and I gravitate towards these sounds. I think purely because I went to so many concerts of my grandparents singing. I don't know, maybe not. Who knows? But okay. Yeah, well. But honestly, I think... Well, let's see. What is this? Okay. Yeah, well... I kind of know this melody, but it doesn't matter. It's just, you know, if it's just a fragment and it appears somewhere else as well, that's fine. Yeah, well, this is kind of okay. I especially like this beginning. And then one octave higher. And then I looped it. And here's the B flat major. A minor, B flat major. I like this beginning, especially. I'm not sure about this background thing here from the mood, but... Okay, but if I compare this... I think this is more interesting. You know, I'm not really sure what will be the next idea we work with. I like this. And again, Picardy third. Unexpected major chords. Well, this is okay. This is okay. I like this one here a lot. Except for the distortion. I don't like that it's distorted here. But I think I overdrove. Is this a word? I don't know. Overdrove the Kemper amp. At least the input. And usually I like that a lot when the Kemper is distorting a little bit. But with this sound, it doesn't really work. I think I turned it down here. Yeah. And that's much better, I think. Oleg writes, speaking of daughters, mine is 12. Whoa! And it does get much more fun and overall easier with them growing up. Thank you. Thank you too, Stephen and Oleg. That's, yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm not complaining, not at all, but it's just, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Yeah, and I guess, 12 years, that's, they can almost, I was just about to say they can almost, what's the word for it? Make a living on their own. Like they can make their food, they can, they understand what you say, they go to school, they're very not so much reliant on parents anymore. But honestly, I kind of like it as well to spend lots of time with her and to discover all these little things she learns every day, and it's really, really beautiful. Yeah, and a lot of work. Well, all these tracks are kind of nice, actually. I think the problem is doing these improvisations is a lot of fun because you have music which is instantly there and you don't have to spend lots of time working on it. Yeah, but it's Stephen and Oleg. It's good to know that it gets easier. I think 14-bit MIDI also said this. I think he has more than one child. I think, and he also said that it gets easier. That's good to know. Well, it's really hard to decide here. I feel like I'm also just shying away from committing to any of these ideas. And my impulse right now is to just go back and listen to the best of June project. And the best of May, we have another whole project with hours and hours of... Not hours and hours, but 1.5 hours of ideas here. So many ideas. Wait, what? Oh yeah, this one is nice. Again, I also like the irregularity there, that it's just one bar, or one, it's not one bar, I think it's just one beat to I don't know, something like this. Stephen writes, do you ever play with lo-fi effects? Yeah, sometimes. They can sound so cool with soundscapes like you're making. Was crushing guitar tracks with Waves J37 plugin earlier and love the old tape effects. Yeah, me too. Basically my whole pedal board, which I will also make a video about, is filled with effects that do this kind of stuff. I would show you, like next time I have on the next stream on Tuesday. Again, next stream Tuesday, 21st of July, 15 p.m. Central European Time. I will have this camera running again, and then you can see my pedal board. But it's with the mood pedal from Chase Bliss and with the blooper, which is also has this knob, which I think is just degrading the signal and doing this tape emulation, and the Lo-Fi Junkie. Yeah, I rarely use plugins for this. I think I have the J37 as well. Yeah, I have it here. Yeah, but right now I'm just using my the pedal board for this. And yeah, I think it's awesome if you crush these. Oh, that's also nice. That's a nice track. I mean, it's very melancholic, but I'm a melancholic guy. That's kind of in my DNA. Yeah, but the Lo-Fi Junkie in conjunction with the Chase Bliss Mood pedal already does some weird stuff, which sounds tapey, and the blooper as well, so this is great. Wait just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. It's just, I think I need to stop very soon. Stephen writes, nice. Oh, the blooper is amazing. All the Chase Bliss gear is amazing. Yes, it's very expensive. It's very expensive, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, the blooper with the, I think the body of the sound I have here is really the Chase Bliss mood, which is awesome for these pads in the background, and then the Lo-Fi Junkie, which just compresses everything and makes it sound wonky and wobbly, and then the blooper, which is the craziest thing, the craziest looper I know. Yeah, and lots of fun to play with. But I feel like it's very often I either work on these soundscapes and just have these, you know, it's where it's more about, yeah, I don't know, sound, yeah, about the sound design, and not so much about harmonies or melodies and stuff like that. And when I'm on the piano like this, and I'm writing melodies and harmonies and rhythms and stuff like that. And I'm really still struggling to combine these two in a meaningful way. And honestly, my whole master's thesis was about how you can do this. And I feel like it's still like pushing two magnets together, which don't really... It's hard. Oleg writes, Felix, keep up the good work. Very interesting improvisation. Need to go now. Talk to you soon, and we'll see you the track on Facebook. I will send you the track on Facebook. Yeah, Oleg, it was nice to have you here. Well, by the way, everybody, I also have to go now. Because, yeah, we have to eat some food, and my daughter is not very happy that I'm still working, and my girlfriend is also not very happy that I'm still working. So, people, we still haven't found a track we will be working on the next stream, but that's fine. I think we'll just pick one and then work on this, and that will be it. It has been a pleasure streaming for you today. Thank you, everybody. Oleg, of course. Stephen, hello and welcome to the family. And yeah, 14-bit MIDI. And all you wonderful people who have been watching but not commenting, which is totally fine as well. It was an honor. And like I said, I will see you on Tuesday, the 21st of July, 15 p.m. Central European Time. The next stream will be there. And if you're curious, the whole streaming schedule, I stream 3 times a week on a, there's basically a schedule I'm trying to keep 3 times a week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And yeah, that's in the description of this video. You can find the streaming schedule. Yeah. Wait, somebody wrote something. No. Nobody wrote something. Okay. All right, Stephen, nice chatting with you. Take care. Yeah. Nice chatting with you too. And see you soon.